Hey guys, Malleo here. In this glitch explanation video, I'll be covering a trick that was just discovered by Solidified Gaming a few days ago. Here's a link to his channel. Please go and subscribe to him. He's constantly finding new glitches in TTYD, and most of the tricks in the current RTA and task routes wouldn't have come to life without him. Today, we're going to be talking about the Ultra Hammer early trick. Normally this is only possible on the Japanese version due to the fact that flurry super slides will push you downwards on the seam in the Japanese version, compared to the English version, which will push you left or right. Abandoning this method entirely, Solidified Gaming was able to utilize tech storage and Yoshi teleporting, the same tricks to execute palace skip, to warp up to the chest platform and grab the Ultra Hammer. The first step is to give Zest-T the cookbook, which can be done by accepting her trouble at the Trouble Center, traveling to Creepy Steeple, and using tube mode to enter a secret room at the beginning of the steeple. After doing so, she'll bake Mario a honey shroom. She places the item on the counter. Now normally, she will hand any item she bakes directly to Mario, but this is the only item that can be placed in Central Rogueport. Now to preface, we're gonna need a full inventory, so head over to the item shop and buy some items if needed. After she places the item, we're going to repeatedly toss the item until it gets close to the edge of her house. Afterwards, we can exit Zest-T's house, walk up against the wall, and actually grab the item through the wall. This simply has to do with the fact that item hitboxes extend far enough past the wall. After grabbing it and bringing it into the foreground, we can keep tossing it towards the bar entrance. Once it gets close enough to the bar, you can head inside and pick up the item from within. The item seems to disappear when entering the room, but this is simply because its image gets despawned, just like other objects in Central Rogueport whenever you enter a building. You can still grab it however, and its shadow still shows up so you can see where it lands. Position it to the left and shoot Koops out to the right. Jump up the stairs and let go of Koops. He'll hit the item and throwing it again brings the item to the second floor. Once it lands near the innkeeper, I can perform a delayed Goombella buffer into the item. After throwing the item out afterwards, even though I may not be able to move, I can actually talk to the innkeeper. While keeping Goombella's text box up, I pay some coins and head to bed. In doing so, Goombella actually deactivates since she goes to sleep in the bed too, and that is ultimately why we can then perform a Yoshi teleport. Normally for palace skip, we have to enter and leave a battle to deactivate Goombella and then use Yoshi, but this method works the exact same way. After waking up, I head out to the balcony, switch to Yoshi, and start doing neutral jumps to the right. After a while, I can just hold right because Yoshi will actually start to clip through the inn door when he's off screen. Once I'm below the chest platform, I close the text box and activate Yoshi shortly after. Doing so brings me to Yoshi's Y position, which is above the chest platform. I land right by the Ultra Hammer chest and can open it with a precise upright angle. It's interesting to note that this method can be performed on the Japanese version as well. This trick is actually considerably easy. The Yoshi teleport is really lenient. Now, before you get excited, this trick is actually useless at this point in time due to several reasons. First off, we need the cookbook, which, like I said, can only be given to Zest-T after completing her trouble. The issue presented regarding the trouble is that you can only accept this trouble in a Chapter 4 game state. Not only that, but you need tube mode to grab the cookbook in the steeple, which would require a considerable amount of Chapter 4 gameplay in order to obtain. Regardless, this trick is still pretty cool, and it shows that there's still more to be found in this game. Thank you guys for watching.